Hi everyone, this is Jess and Tarot, and I am back with another pick a card reading. I know that it has been a while since I post, maybe a few months because of quarantine, and I have to return to my parents' house, and I haven't got any privacy or private space to do reading, so that's why I have been on hiatus for some time. But I am back with another pick a card reading today. I hope that this is going to be a quick one, not a very long one, because yeah, I just don't have enough time to do a long pick a card. So the topic for today is your ultimate career path. So what career path is right for you? What is your ultimate career field? So we have three options here. We have number 1, 2, and 3. Please pick based on your intuition. You can pause the video if you need to. And I will start reading pile number 1. Apologize that I use my phone camera, so it's going to shake a little bit. So let's see pile number 1. What is your ultimate career path? So first we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. And the Six of Cups. So let's see your tarot card first. So this is the first card that jumped out when I asked the question of what is your ultimate career path. So I'm thinking that you are very well suited to a job that involves logic, communication, whether it's verbal or non-verbal. Maybe you are a lawyer, that's the first thing that comes to mind, or you are a writer, but writing is more of a creative, except you are a journalist or something like that. So you are someone who is impartial. You involve a lot of logic in your job. So maybe this is something you are good at. You are very good at communication and going straight to the point. Like, for example, if you are a lawyer, well, it depends on the definition of lawyer, because sometimes lawyer can, go around in circles and, try to get people to admit something. But yeah, you are someone who is very straight to the point, no nonsense type of person. So the job that will suit you most is something that is involves communication and the use of sharp logic. So it can be writing, it can be anything really. It can be mathematics, it can be business as well, accounting. And Queen of Swords is also someone who is who removes excess. So you can be a doctor as well, someone in the field of medical field, like removing disease and things like that. So removing excess, whatever it means to you. And you are meant to work together with other people, or maybe this is your situation now. So you are not meant to work alone. You are meant to work with a partner or someone, because Three of Pentacles is all about, yeah, it's also about honing your skill, but mostly it's about cooperating with someone, accepting commission. So if you are not in a full-time position like a doctor or lawyer or something like that, then maybe you open a business on, maybe you offer law services, or maybe you are a freelance writer, something like that. And then at the center of the reading we have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is all about waiting for results. So maybe, and it's also assessing. So maybe your business is not, you are not really where you want to be yet. Yeah. It's like you are wondering when your business is going to take off, when I will get that promotion, something like that. But yeah, it requires patience. I mean, your field, your ultimate career path is not something that is an instant gratification. It requires hard work and patience and working with other people. And you also have to be strategic in your job. So maybe this is something you are really good at. You are strategic, you are patient, you have to work with other people, or you have to incorporate these qualities if you want to succeed in your career path. But it clearly involves communication, clear communication, and like something that removes excess and like editing or something. I just the word editor just comes to mind. So yeah, really cutting off the nonsense and the bullshit and anything that is unnecessary or anything that is harmful. It can be also a psychologist. There are a lot of things that comes to mind. However, these two cards is a very stark contrast to these two. So I'm thinking that maybe on the other hand, you are also a very, very romantic person, because these are cards about love, romance, memories. So yeah, perhaps you are torn about whether you want to like advance in your career, like if you want to focus on your career, or whether you want to focus on your relationship. So maybe this is something that stands in the way of your career path. It could be that you want to do something else that is really different from your career path now. Or if you are not, like, if this is really what you want, if this job is real, this Queen of Swords is really the career path that you desire, then maybe you feel like your relationship gets in the way of your career path. So what I'm getting here is that you have to choose. You have to make a self-assessment on which way you want to go, because these two paths are very different. One is romantic, one is involving the heart, and one is involving more of head and logic. So yeah, so I think you already know what you want to do, and you are kind of like reassessing it. And what I'm getting is that there should be a healthy balance between the two. So if you feel like you are indulging too much in distraction, in romance, in like you have been neglecting your career for your love life, or vice versa, you have been neglecting your love life for your career, then there has to be a healthy balance between the two, because everybody should have a healthy balance between the head and the heart. Like you cannot just focus on either one more heavily than the other. So let's see your oracle card. So we have focus. Yeah, you should focus. Like you are in this moment where probably you have like there is a butterfly, a transformation. So you are transforming, you are moving into a new phase of your career. So you have to focus on what you want, what you desire most. So if this relationship or this pleasure gets in the way, this nostalgia or anything, then you should focus more on building your career if you want to succeed. But if you feel like your career has taken away your joy, then you have to focus on your own on your happiness. So again, balance between the heart and the head. And we have fruition. So I think, yeah, and both are full moons. So I think this romance, whatever it is, it takes away the focus from your career, from what you must do, from achieving your dream, and you have to tone it down a bit. You have to you have to be less indulging in pleasure. You have to remove all distraction. You have to act like the Queen of Swords. You remove anything that is in excess and unnecessary. And like it doesn't mean that you cannot have pleasure, but you cannot have pleasure in excess. So you have to focus on building what you have started. Okay, so I think you are a great entrepreneur. You can be this really powerful, cutting edge queen of swords in your business or in your job. You just have to, remove all distraction. And after you reach a certain milestone, then you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. Yeah, I think this is more a distraction than relationship, because we have a knight of cups, who is romantic, who is like a Don Juan, and probably you got distracted a bit by this man or woman, or by the pleasure. But yeah, I think you have to focus on your career and what do you want, and not indulging too much in pleasure, or spoiling yourself too much with things that seem great and enjoyable, but in the end it doesn't bring you anywhere. Okay, so that's your ultimate career path. I hope this is clear enough. If you want to book a private reading with me, my details are down below in the description box. Contact me on my Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Bye. So hello, pile number 2. So if you choose this pile, let's see what your ultimate career path is. Let's see your tarot cards first. So first we have the Queen of Cups. So this is the first card that jumps out, and we have the third eye. And Queen of Cups is all about feelings, about intuition, about understanding people's motives and emotion. So I think you are meant to do something in the field of spirituality, or something that involves the heart. So maybe maybe you are a writer, maybe you are a musician, maybe you are a psychologist, maybe you are a spiritual worker like a tarot reader, or I don't know, a Reiki healer, or yes. And Queen of Cups is most of all nurturing, and she is a good listener, and she is a good advisor because she knows matters of the heart. So maybe a psychologist, a therapist, or an advisor. Sorry about my hand. Yeah, I'm using my phone camera today, so I hope that doesn't distract you too much. And then we have the Two of Wands. So you are meant to work with somebody else, and this is the field of the suit of water and wands. Usually when it comes to career, it's all about creativity and matters of the heart. So following your heart, following your intuition. This can also mean that you should follow what your heart is telling you to do when it comes to career. Okay, and we have the Ten of Swords. So there is an ending of sort. Maybe you have been overthinking as to maybe you have been overthinking about what career path you should do, because we have Two of Wands, like you go back and forth as to what you want to do. Maybe you have a lot of things you want to do and you don't know which one to choose. So that's why you have to follow your intuition. You have to follow your you have to connect to the source, to your third eye, and choose whichever way, because whichever way is going to work, and you have to work with other people. So stop worrying and start acting, and you have to follow where your gut leads you when it comes to career. So overthinking is not going to work, because it's only going to, like, it will obscure the matter even more when it's actually very simple. You have to only choose A or B. Like, I think whichever way will work, So maybe one road is longer than the other. So choose what is right for you, and like analyze your heart. Okay, just pour your emotion, pour your worries, like in a pensieve. Like if you read Harry Potter, then unload your mind to a friend, or like in a diary. Write a diary so that you will see clearly what it is exactly that you want as a career. And then we have Temperance, and we have Strength. So this is all about patience and mixing two different things together. So you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to, like, it doesn't have to be successful all at once. Okay, sorry, pile 2, I was interrupted. So, where were we? Okay, so yeah, you don't have to. These two cards are about patience, and it's about mixing. Temperance is about mixing two very different things together. So, as you see here, it's both winter and summer. It's like a transition of sort, and it's like winter is a time for hibernation and summer is a time for action, and you have to kind of mix both things. So so there is something that you need to release first before you can move on to your ultimate career path, as I have said. But you cannot do it in an instant. You have to do it like slowly, little by little, because you still have to release some negative energies from your past. And so you need to like take a break every now and then. So it doesn't have to be all action all the time. You don't have to take like big leap of faith. You don't have to um, like take action and like being like go 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 all the time. Like sometimes you need rest, sometimes you need to meditate, and like sometimes you need to be on receiving end, like waiting for chances, taking a rest, reflecting on how far you have gone, and also you need time to calm your mind and like do things you enjoy, and just being in the present moment, so that you can garner the strength to leap into action when the time is right. And if you see here, strength is all about patience, because it's like, grabbing the bull by the horns, literally. So if you want to control something big, if you want to achieve something big, you cannot do it in an instant. You have to, you have to know when you have to wait, and when you have to take action, like grabbing the bull by the horns, like controlling a beast. You need to know how to soothe the beast, how to wait until the beast, like you have to know the right moment to act and the right moment to stop. Yeah, I mean, like if you, I mean, you know how to control. I mean, not how, but I mean, you have seen in the movies maybe how you control a wild beast. You cannot just do it by physical strength alone, or you cannot just do it by force. That's what I want to say. You cannot do it by force. You have to, see how the beasts react, and then you have to talk with them. You have to soothe them. You have to show them that you don't mean to hurt them, and then you take action when they calming down, then you take action. So that's what I mean by, mixing two things together. For you to succeed in this career, you have to be able to know, you have to mix between resting and taking action, receiving and initiating, if you know what I mean. So it's not always go 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 all the time, taking action all the time, working all the time. You have to mix between rest and action, and receiving and initiating. So let's take a look at your oracle cards. Your oracle card is fear. So I guess, yeah, you have been fearful, I mean, in pursuing your ultimate career path. So like I said, you are meant to go down the creative route, the unusual route. Your ultimate career path is one that is spiritual. It's like a spiritual journey. You are following your intuition, not what most people expect you to do. And you have two choices, and you are meant to work with somebody else perhaps, but you are afraid of taking chances. That's why you have to, you have to like stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. But it's okay, it's okay, because you are following your intuition. And these two are my major arcana. So So the universe is saying, yes, you are meant to go slow, you are meant to be patient, you are meant to, like, sometimes you need to stop, sometimes you need to go, sometimes you need to take action, sometimes you need to just wait for a better chance to come. And you also need a lot of healing from your past, from fear and hurt and overthinking, because yeah, you have a lot of fear here. You have a lot of fear, like this is your true soul, what you want to do, but it's like you are controlled by your fear, or fear of what people may think of you if you pursue this ultimate career path. But yeah, you can do it, you can overcome this. Just go slowly and steadily. And with these two powerful major arcana here, it means that your difficult time will soon be over. And you will be guided as long as you follow your intuition, and like you be watchful of the opportunities and chances that the universe will present to you, like so that when it's time to spring to action, you will know when, and you will know what to do to conquer your fears. So the universe is going to help you to conquer your fears. Maybe they are going to present you with uh, some kind of job that will serve as a bridge between your current situation and where you are meant to be. So just be patient, just keep doing what you enjoy doing, because I have a feeling that your ultimate career path is one that brings you joy and pleasure, and not what you are doing now. So keep doing what you are doing as a hobby or whatever. Wait for chances and signal from the universe. um, don't forget to take a lot of rest and to process your fear. Like, if you are patient enough, if you are listening to the universe and you are connected to the source, then the universe is going to make your will grow bigger than your fear. And that is when you can start taking bigger action towards your dream. So it takes process. So your ultimate career path is going to take a bit of a longer way, but the universe is going to assist you to transition. As long as you listen to your intuition and waiting for chances, watching for chances. Also, if there is someone who is going to help you with something, follow your intuition. And like, if your intuition says that they can be trusted, work with them, because two heads are better than one. And yeah, I mean, I think there will be opportunities waiting for you to help you get out of this funk, to get help you get out of this career path, career like the career path that you are in now, that most probably is not right for you. So yeah, just depend on your intuition, connect to source, watch for opportunities, and take action when you feel called to. And don't forget to work with other people. So I hope that resonates. Pile number 2. If you want to book a private reading, my link is down below in the description box. And see you in the next speaker card. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So if you choose the last pile, this is your message on what your ultimate career path is. And I'm sorry if I whisper, because my parents are outside and I don't have a private space, so I have to tone down my voice a bit. So let's see what your tarot cards are. So first we have the Three of Swords. So I think there is a choice that you need to make about your career, and it's going to be a very hard choice, because you have to sacrifice something that is very important to you in making your ultimate career choice. So let's see what those are. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe you're an entrepreneur, or you dream of being an entrepreneur. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's going to be a new project coming, or a new offer, or a new job, perhaps new position. We have the Emperor. This is another card of leadership and entrepreneurship. And we have Judgment. And Judgment is usually about coming into a realization of what you should be, of what you are meant to be, and answering the call. So you are meant to be a leader in something. You are meant to be a business person. You are meant to carve your own career path and not following others, like not working for others most likely. You are meant to start something that is that has not been made or started by other people. You are meant to be a pioneer in something, and you are already in that process, or you are building your empire now. You are saving money for your business, and there perhaps going to be a project or an offer, but you have to make a choice, and this choice is going to be very hard because we have two owls and one crow, and crow is usually about death, about having to sacrifice something so that you can achieve something else. So the two career paths that are available to you now, one is probably what you have started, and one is what you want to start. They are equally good. Both options are equally logical, but eventually you have to choose one. So let's clarify this Three of Swords. So what this choice is. So we have death. See death. So something has to go. Something that is no longer serving you. So maybe now you are in one. You already have a career. You already have a job. Maybe you are working for someone, but you want to start your own business. But it's going to be a long, hard road because starting a business is not easy, especially in this economy. But yeah, you have to let your old job go, most likely, because it's no longer serving you. It's not your call. It's not your ultimate call. So you have to let go, and it's going to be painful and hard. But you are going to succeed because this is your ultimate destiny. Whatever business or whatever profession that you desire. And we have the King of Swords. So most likely you want to open your own practice, and it can be that you want to open your own law office or something like that, or becoming a writer, or becoming a self-practitioner. This also means that you need to look at the bigger picture. Like you have to assess your whole situation and make the decision that is ultimately the best for you. And I think this King of Swords also means that probably you have been trapped in this fear and heartache. You feel like maybe you think you want to have it all, but you can't. And the King of Swords is like asking you to look at the bigger picture and see that letting one option go doesn't mean the end of the world. Like it's going to be painful because maybe the job that you have now is one that you already have for a long time, and you don't know how to let that go. You are afraid that if you let that job go, then you are going to fail. You are not going to succeed. But the King of Swords is asking you to see the bigger picture, to see the long-term benefit of pursuing your own dream. And it's asking you to see that probably the option that you are holding now is not one that is best for you in the long run. You are meant to go to carve your own path, and so you have to look at you have to have a long-term vision like the King of Swords, and you have to be willing to let something go. So yeah, I hope that's clear for you. And let's take a look at your oracle card. We have this assessing. So yeah, like I said, assessing, seeing the big picture. And if you see the color purple everywhere, it means that if you know about chakra, you have to I think purple is the color of the crown or third eye chakra, so it's the chakra that connects to the universe, to God, to source. So you have to ask for guidance from the universe, from the source. You have to meditate and you have to assess the big picture, and then you will get clarity. You will get instant clarity on what you should do. Like, this is probably the road less taken. It's not going to be an easy decision, but ultimately it's going to be the best one for you. We also have change. Change is another word for death. So this woman is naked, so you have to be willing to be vulnerable, to you have to be willing to be birthed again in your career, to start over, to start anew. And this change is not going to be comfortable. I mean, you will be feeling vulnerable with you having to let go of maybe some security that you already have, to start a new one, to start a new career path. It's not going to be easy. It's going to make you feel so vulnerable and alone, but yeah, ultimately this is your goal and you are going to succeed. Yeah, so that's all I have for you. Pile number 3, I feel like I want to give you another advice. So we have action. So yeah, you need to take action now. And we have the unexpected. So if you dare to take the road less traveled, if you dare to take the risk of starting the career path that you know you must take, that calls to you, that feels difficult but which calls to your soul the most, the universe is going to reward you. But you have to take that leap of faith. And yeah, see, this means that the universe is calling you. And from my experience, if the universe is calling you to do something, they are going to provide for you. So don't be afraid. There will be some unexpected blessing for your endeavor, but you need to take action first. Okay, so pile number 3, that is your reading. I'm sorry that this ends up more like ASMR, but I hope I hope the message resonates. And if you want a private reading, my details is down below in the description box. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.